Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this vertical movement system for VR games. So as you can see here, now I can move between these platforms I have defined. So when I look at them, that get highlighted, and then I can move to that teleport into that step. So the reason to develop this was because in the default locomotion system we can only navigate in the horizontal surface. So I wanted to have a way to climb up like this. So yeah, this is what we are going to do today. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Right, so far this is what we have at the moment. So we can look around and we can move forward with A button, and we can turn left 90 degrees or turn right 90 degrees with the face buttons of the joystick, and also we can walk back like this. So before walking back, it checks if we have enough space from behind us to move. So it happens that. So yeah, now I want to try. So using this locomotion system, I can only move in a horizontal area. So today I'm going to build a system which allows us to climb up to, for example, this cube. So let's see how to do that. Right. Okay, so let me open this locomotion phone blueprint, and here this is the function where we identify the place we are trying to move in the horizontal plane. So first let's create a special type of object like this. No, not like this. Some cube that allows us to jump or move onto that cube. So here let's create a new blueprint class in the type of factor. Let's call it VR stepper, or we can call it VR step. Right, let's open it and let's add cube like this, and I'm going to define a new material to that. Let's call it step. And let's create a vector parameter color and another vector parameter. I'll call it highlight color. So as the highlight color, I'll make it red. Actually we can do it with a single color as well. Let's select red here, and let's add, yeah, we don't need another color. It would be like this, and I'll promote this to a parameter, scalar parameter. Let's call it highlight, and when the highlight is 0, it will look like this. And if I want to highlight, if I add a parameter here, it will change its color. Maybe let's try it in like this. Okay, by default I'll leave it as 0, and then I'll assign a step to this cube. Let me place this here. It's not too big, right? No, I think that size is good enough. Or maybe instead of a cube, we can use a cylinder. No, not that. A cylinder like this. Yeah, that's better. Step. Okay. Okay. Now what? Let's assign. Change the collision preset to custom, and under object response, maybe, yeah, let's create a new collision trace response channel. Yeah, new trace channel. It is under collision engine, collision trace channel. Let's call it the step channel. And by default I'll set it to ignore. Right, now here this ignores the collision response for the step channel. I'll block it, so only this type of object will block that. Now let's go to the HMD locomotion pawn, and here I'm going to do a trace, align trace, and detect if I have any objects, any VR step objects in front of me, looking at that. So right, let's do it like this. Let's create a function, trace steps, and as the output I'll give step found. It should be a boolean, and location. That should be a vector, right? And now I'll move down this cylinder because I need the default chain route. Let me go to the left. Default chain route, so I need it to be in the top of the cylinder. So I'll move it like this. Right. So how do we detect it? Let's do a line trace by channel, and as the starting position, let's give the camera world location. As the end, let's give trace direction, forward vector, and let's multiply it by a very high value, like let's say 10,000. Plug it as the end. Now as the trace channel, I'm going to use step channel. Do I have to assign one here? Let's do it like this just in case, but we are already ignoring self, so it may not be necessary. I'll leave the debug type for duration, and if we get a hit here, let's add a branch. If it is true, we have another return node, otherwise we have another return node. Here it should return true, and this hit result, and break, get the hit after, and get at the location. That should be our location we need to move. Alright, so okay, now let's use this function here, like this. Let me increase the space, this area. Trace steps, another branch. If it is false, use this path, otherwise use this path. Here make it true, and the current locate location, mark it like this. Okay, and now let me move this up. And have a couple of them like this. and let's play the game. Is it working? Oh, it didn't work. Right, let's see what the issue is. Check collisions. Collision presets. What should be the issue? Let's ignore everything and enable only this one. Oh no, actually it does work. So I have to look up a little bit. Oh yes. Okay, so see, it is working. See, it is working. Right, now we can actually move up. Alright, so right now what I need to do is I need to highlight the object that I am going to move. So also I'll disable this line trace. It's kind of annoying now, because now that we know it is working, we don't need it anymore. Right here, let's create what can we access? Only that and these things. Right, so to highlight this object, create a new blueprint interface, PPI VR step, and here let's add a new function called toggle highlight. As an input, I only need a boolean variable as highlight, and here let's implement that interface, PPI VR step, and go here, toggle highlight. Let's implement that interface. Should be highlight. Right, now get the cylinder, set material, set the scalar parameter value on materials, select the parameter value based on highlight. If it is true, highlight value should be, let's say, 5, otherwise 0. Now the parameter name is highlight, this one. Right, now in here, oh, we need another variable. Oh, because we don't when we look a different direction other than this VR step, it should get de-highlighted. So how to do that? All right. Yeah, here let's promote this to a parameter. Promote to a variable. Let's call it VR step. And set it. Then also call highlight, toggle highlight true. Right. Let's connect this node like this, and now in this path, if we have a valid VR step now is valid, we simply need to de-highlight this. So toggle highlight, call it with a false value, and then we need to invalidate this variable. So set VR step with a null reference like this. Alright, now test it. Right, now when we look at that object, it get highlighted and we can move there. Alright, so wait, I forgot one more thing. Here, if this is not valid, we have to call this, otherwise the normal locomotion will not work. Right. We need some dot to detect this properly, otherwise it's hard. To point out the correct location. Right, anyway, it is working. So yeah, that's it. Oh wait, so actually we have a major error in the way we calculate the end location. We should calculate it like this. We need to add these two together, otherwise it is wrong. So that's why we have this some issues when pointing out and highlighting. Now it should work properly. Yeah, it's clean now. Very easy to point and climb. Okay, so right, let's add some more objects, and if I limit this distance instead of 5,000, let's try something like 1,000. Let's see if it is too much. No, Oh, that's also. So we can limit the trace direction like by setting this value like this. Now I can't move there, so I have to go closer. Right now I can, and from this point I can jump to this point, but I can't move over there. Right, so that's a minor detail. You can use any value you want. I'll keep it as 2000. And okay, so let's add few more objects like this. All right, now let's see how it works. Okay, cool, we can move now freely. Okay, so that's it, and I'll stop this episode at this point. So if you would like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. Link would be in the description below, and also the project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. And thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.